And we are back. Welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
Part two of Harvest Valley, episode two. Golden,
Yeah.
take it away. Where are we going from here?
Well, I think we're gonna see what Ishmael's been up to.
Okay.
Um, but Dunlar is asking what our characters look like physically. I guess
Okay, sure.
you guys want to.
Perfect.
You guys know what that looks
Shall we
like?
go down the roll 20 list?
Yeah, sure. So
Kelsa,
AP
then me,
first.
then.
Sure.
I
Okay.
already did mine.
Apparently, that's different.
No,
Okay.
it's should be alphabetical order theoretically.
Okay, Kelsa.
Anyway.
It's not.
What?
Kelsa, you go first.
Um, I'll go first. Ashlyn is a woman. She is 26, and she has like light brown or dark blonde hair. It is about down to the like just below her shoulders length, but she often will like wear like a straw hat. And she usually wears dresses. They're not super appropriate for farm work, but they are kind of like uh, they're more hardy than like your typical city dresses, but they're not super great for farm work. Uh, and
I mean,
she's
it's been
still
a month. Do you have to like repair these dresses with patches and stuff?
Probably that's probably where my hours learning mending has come in. All of the tests that I put towards that. Um, and she wears sensible flats that are pretty good for like walking around, but actually not that great for like tromping through fields and such. So she could definitely do to have some better like boots. Uh, but she's also like super poor right now. All of her money is in this farm and in those seeds that she just bought. So um, she's really hoping to make a go for it, and maybe in the future she'll be able to update her wardrobe to something a little bit more appropriate for a farmer.
Right. So she's still bright-eyed and hopeful,
Yes,
or is this getting
she's
to her?
she's definitely still bright-eyed and hopeful, even though like her gingham dresses have patches in the knees where she's been kneeling in the mud. Um, but
Cool.
she's still it's better than accounting, really. I mean, you know.
All right. So Esteban, what do you look like?
I think I have, like, really super curly hair, black. I have, like, kind of like a constantly asymmetrical face, just, like, with my facial expressions, like one eyebrow will be up higher than the other, one eye will be, like, more squinted than the other. It's, like, smile to the side and stuff like that. Um, he's all trouble. I think he's got like he's stolen clothes. I think stealing is an appropriate word at this point because he has borrowed and not returned clothes from his sweetheart's dad. So I think he's got like really baggy white shirt with like black um not overalls. What's the other word that's kind of like overalls? Suspenders. Yeah,
Sure.
he's got like dark suspenders and he doesn't have shoes because I didn't buy shoes.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I guess Ishmael already told us how he looks. So let's take a look at these. I feel like we're gonna start with Ishmael, and we're gonna look at your cottage that you've been working on. Oh, maybe you haven't worked on your cottage, but we're at your cottage, and I think Esteban is there too. Esteban, does that sound like? Would you seek out Ishmael?
I think so, because I'm super afraid of this encounter, both as a
Yeah.
character and as a person.
So you have to walk out of town quite a ways.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to take a boat to get over to my cottage.
Yeah, unless you can swim. Or you can
Would
brave
Esteban
hardland.
swim? I don't think so. I mean, that sounds like a stupid idea even for him with his clothes. Maybe he takes one of his horses and goes the long way around.
All right, so you have to
I
go
don't
through
think there
Heartland.
is a long way around. Oh wait, I guess there's the church wharf is a bridge across there.
Yeah, it's a bridge.
Okay, so
It's a wharf
there is a
that
bridge.
spans the entire area. So yeah,
Gotcha.
but you have to go through Hardland. And
Not again. I don't want to get in any ants again.
So Hardland is not quite as nice farming land as the northern part of the island.
Mm-hmm.
It's much more rocky and silty, but the ground is also much more nutritious, so you could grow different kinds of plants here. Another
Gotcha.
problem is, depending on what kind of day it is, there might be monsters on this part of the island. So what time of day do you want to brave?
Noon.
Noon. Okay.
Like probably a little before noon, so that if we have a long talk, then I can go home and it won't be anywhere close to evening.
Right.
So I probably leave at dawn from my house. I take I should name my horses because Esteban probably names his horses.
Right. So is it a full-size horse?
Yeah, I think it's well, we were talking about me raising ponies at some point, but I think I probably have like a full-size like workhorse.
Yeah, it's a workhorse, not even a riding horse. It's like a giant Clydesdale.
Yeah.
Pulling things.
It's gonna scare the monsters.
Yep.
Yep.
Big puffy feet. Good temperament. Like kind of like a bunch of white spots around its mouth.
Yeah.
I think I want to name it Cloud.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So you're riding Cloud, and I feel like it's an inconspicuous check to get to Ishmael's lighthouse safely.
That makes sense.
I feel like you wouldn't know where his cabin is. I feel like Ishmael's cabin is lesser known than the very obvious glowing thing on the shore.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to fork in riding.
Yeah.
Horse. This might be a really good check for me. Riding, horse-wise, road-wise, bad weather-wise, because I'm trying to go in a time where we've had so much rain already.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to go where it's
actually.
like really sunny out to scare away the monsters as well.
Okay. I guess you could wait for a sunny day. Sure.
Okay.
But yeah, the ground is all wet and muddy.
Can I? No, because that would go against me being inconspicuous. I was going to say I might sing to scare away some monsters just to make my presence known, but that's the opposite of inconspicuous.
That's the very opposite.
That would agitate them. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
You could fork in snooze-wise, so you know that all the nasty monsters are asleep during the day.
That's true. I like that. I'm going to take +5 dice, which is really good. I'm super jazzed about that. I'm not going to spend any Eartha. What's my obstacle?
I'm going to say 2.
Okay.
The slimes aren't very smart. Okay. So yeah, you get there. But since you are getting there inconspicuously, I don't think Ishmael sees you coming. Ishmael, so let's imagine you're at the lighthouse. What is your normal like routine at the lighthouse like?
So Ishmael actually has a belief right now that he needs to take the goats that he keeps at the cottage and get them producing a milk industry. So that's probably what he's working on right now. He's like standing over top of 3 goats and he's talking to one of them while like patting it on the head and saying, "Ah, yes, you know, the goats here are all too fat. There's too much food. Everything is enough water for you to drink. You don't get tough and stringy like the goats back home. You make very, very fattening curry. It is bad for the people that live here. You should try being tougher and strong, goat."
Do you like build an obstacle course for your goats?
No, he's like trying to convince the goats that they should be tougher, but they're just eating all of the delicious grass in the area.
Yeah, yeah. So what does Esteban, the rancher, think about this?
I think I've found some kind of common ground because he's like, I'm not going to lead the conversation with like, "Hey, I raise sheep like you raise goats," and no, that doesn't make sense. Because like, if I've been inconspicuous to get away from the monsters, I don't want to surprise. I don't want to surprise Ishmael.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make it clear as quickly as possible that I fucked up in our first interactions, and I want to do whatever it takes to fix our relationship.
So you're gonna back up a little bit so that he can see you coming?
Yeah.
All right. So
maybe get in some low ground to show like, because I'm like thinking like military wise,
right.
Like I've heard of like people. It's like if he has the higher ground, then if he has a weapon, he can probably like shoot me easier or whatever. Like I'm trying to get in like a more vulnerable position so that I'm not. He sees that I'm not trying to ambush him or something like that.
So you're probably riding along the shore.
Yeah.
Like, is it that scene where like your horse is galloping through the surf and like just kicking it everywhere?
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I like that.
Yeah. And are you like singing to get his attention or something?
I think so.
Okay. Or are you like playing a pipe or whatever you do?
I don't have flute yet, so that would be a bad idea because I probably wouldn't play a very good song. But I have sing because I used to be a peddler.
Sure.
So I'm going to try to aim for like a song that is going to make my presence known and show Ishmael that I'm not here to do.
Sure. So it's a happy traveler song, basically. All right. Why don't you roll sing? Let me look at the obs. Yeah, it's the will of the listener. So what is Ishmael's will?
4.
4. I'm going to give you a +1 advantage die because I think this song is suitable. And
cool.
If you fail, Ishmael will not be soothed by your song.
Good God.
I don't think that would change anything anyway, but...
Yeah. Going through my forks. Persuasion?
Yep.
Okay. Animal has been very inconspicuous. Falsehood. Chamber. Writing. Horsewise. Rotorwise. Sing wise?
Sure.
Let's take a look at some of the other ones. I have flute wise. I imagine I have a flute.
No.
Can't
flute wise when you're singing.
Okay, that's cool. I'm going to toss in my last persona.
Okay.
My obstacle is 4.
All right.
Ooh, 2 6s.
2 6s.
You gotta try it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I saw that adding an exclamation point does things.
Yeah. No.
God.
All right.
All right. Immediately, Ishmael sees you coming. He'll grab one goat by the horns and a second by its horns as well, and begin moving towards the cottage at high speed. He's like, "Go, goats, go! We must go! A horrible beast is coming!" and yeah,
Oh,
he's
good
like
God.
talking to a third goat. He's like, "Come! The Dread Knight Estevan rides upon his hell horse."
Oh, good God.
So he's like speed walking, dragging these goats with him.
Yeah. Do you have animal handling?
I know. I have estate management. And estate management wise, may I ask you, is this really a thing you want to roll on? Like,
I mean, you're
goat
trying to get
movement?
away without him singing, right?
I thought the thing is he has seen me. I'm just trying to get away in general.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah, I mean, the whole point of this singing was that he had seen me and was trying to.
Yeah.
Right. I guess like the whole point of his singing was that he didn't want you to know he was spying on you, right?
I thought the singing was
No,
so
the
that,
singing was to like.
yeah, the intent of the singing was that I wouldn't be freaked out by his approach.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Therefore, by failing, I'm definitely freaked out by his approach.
You are definitely.
It wasn't. It wasn't to hide the fact that he was approaching. It was just so that he was like not upset by it.
Yep,
Right.
Clearly,
right.
I'm very upset by it. So I'm,
Wait, you said I had a +1 die from the situation because you liked my song or something before?
Because you chose a song that was appropriate, and the obs list says
Okay, gotcha.
give you advantage if you choose an appropriate song.
Those 2 modifiers I had were just from forks. I forgot to add.
All right, we'll roll one more die.
Okay. Got
No.
Okay, nope. Fuck me. At every social situation in every RPG ever, fuck me.
So the reason I would roll animal handling is because I would want to see if you actually get your goats to come with you, or you have to choose between leaving them behind and escaping yourself.
I'll definitely leave the goats behind.
Okay. But you say estate management, huh? Yeah, do you want to roll estate management to see if you can bring your goats with you? Or you just want to escape?
I'll just escape.
Okay, you just escape. So, yeah, Esteban, you reach the lighthouse, and there are the goats just around the lighthouse.
Mm-hmm. We are
eating the delicious grass, and you don't see Ishmael anywhere.
Yeah, we are reaching a point where my character has to be braver than I am, and Esteban's going to approach and look for Ishmael.
Okay, sounds like observation.
Okay, cool. I don't believe I have.
So Esteban is pressed up against his front door, which he's barred, trying to pretend like he's not home, even though you saw him enter the house.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the observation is to know that he's home. Or should we roll at all? Or?
I mean, you know that I'm home. You literally just watch me run inside.
Okay, yeah. If he watched you actually go inside, you don't need to roll observation.
Yeah, that's what we were saying, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Then I'm just pressed up against your door, and I'm just screaming like, I'm sorry, I fucked up really hard. I'm so sorry that I'm such a terrible person. I'm so bad at being a person. Come on, I'll do anything for you to fix this.
I feel like that's you making a persuasion check.
Sure. Still has a will of 4, right?
What's your intent?
My intent is to get you to tell me to do something that you want me to do so that I can fix.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. I feel really bad, so I'll probably do anything even to my own detriment.
Okay. Yep. Do you have any forks?
Let's see.
Let's try and go through them more quickly, though.
Yeah.
You have persuasion twice? Oh, you have persuasion wise.
Do I have persuasion
Oh,
wise?
no, Ishmael does. My bad.
I have persuasion wise.
Persuasion, haggling.
Haggling?
You're not using falsehood because you're trying to bargain with him that he'll forgive you in exchange for something.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I'm not Dormammu here, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, those two only. So you have to get one fork against Ab's 4, so it's not going to go well.
Nope.
But I'll let AP decide based on the roll how he wants to roleplay it.
I mean, we know what the intent is, so if you fail, then...
Oh, no.
You can hear what's obviously Ishmael pretending to be a goat on the other side of the door that you're banging on.
How can I continue from here?
You can't persuade him because of let it ride unless the situation changes.
Is there any chance that Ashlyn is coming by?
I mean, I could be. I definitely have a cash die for you. And, a hankering for adventure. So this could be the day that I come by.
Could we do things in reverse? Because one of my other beliefs is that I want to go on a vineyard walk with you. And then
No.
Okay.
Let's not be Time Lords right now.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you want to go on a vineyard walk first, we could then loop back around to do this all again.
Gotcha. So I go home.
Okay. So you go home. So that you can have your vineyard walk. All right, got you. So Ishmael sees the dread knight leave, and his goats are unharmed. And then we'll, I guess, so you're just going to do you want to do anything with your goats after?
Yeah, I'd like to set up my fund if I get a chance here.
Oh, okay. You can make a fund?
If he's leaving, yeah, so I have a belief that I'm gonna set up a fund.
Ooh, okay.
And that fund is literally going to be like a goat milking initiative. So I want to have a steady source of income from selling fermented goat's milk.
It's like 4 dice. I mean, obs 4 for a fund, right?
Fund is 2 times the number that you want, plus 1. Yeah. So it's 3 for a 1. So it's 5 for a 2. So I want to get a
basic one.
Yep, I want to get a basic one.
Sure.
I'll throw all my cash dice at this, which is 3, and I'll throw 2 persona at it, which is 2 for 7 dice.
Yeah, I think creating a fund is resources.
Yep.
All right, go for it.
Cool is 3. Yeah.
Nice.
Works for me. I have a 1 die cash fund, which is actually way less useful than 3 cash die. But I now have access to fermented goat's milk, prepared in the way of my people. So probably I spend the time after Esteban leaves. I'm just milking the goats, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I really need a drink. Let's get started.
I mean, the fatty milk has got to be good for your fermented milk business at the very least.
Yeah. All right. So I guess you didn't take these milks to the dock and try and sell them there. Do you set up a stall on the market?
Do I have one?
You can just anybody can just
Okay,
set one
yeah.
up.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go the night before to sell
Okay.
it. And I'm gonna
Nice.
invite Ashlyn to come talk to the fish with me.
Ooh,
I like
perfect.
send a letter and I'm just like, I will I gotta spend all night working. At like 3 o'clock, I'm gonna sail over to talk to the fish before I get set up in the market. I gotta get a good spot before all the races come and try to block me out. So I'd love to talk about that money you owe me, and let's get back to adventuring.
All right.
Nice.
So
I think you get that
when am I
letter.
supposed to meet you there?
3 a.m.
I can't.
You can break your instinct. You know
I
that.
can't.
You can break your
No.
instinct.
What are you trying to do to me?
I'm intentionally forcing you to break your instinct. Because you can choose to follow your instinct and earn a little fate, but then you're gonna ruin your relationship with Ishmael.
And I
Is
did.
ruining a
I mean,
relationship.
I also have a belief about being the adventurer that Ishmael needs. All right. I will go.
So the game glitches out and gets all pixelated because it wasn't programmed to go out at 3 a.m.
They're like, no, you can't do this. No, it's a
Yeah.
special special
event,
it's a
yeah.
special heart event, so it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
the Ishmael like 2 heart event, so it can go outside of the
Sure.
normal time.
Okay, I'll
Windows.
buy that. I think the vineyard walk will happen before that though.
Okay.
So are you trying to do it all in one day? So you try an inconspicuous your way back across the church wharf to safety, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, we let it ride. You already
that
made it once.
that seems to make sense.
Yeah. So you get to Ashlyn's farm. What is Ashlyn doing on like the one sunny day?
Definitely planting those turnips.
Okay, so you're planting turnips.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a farming check.
I would love to make a farming test. Let's do that.
I think the consequences for failure will be that your crops will be stunted.
Oh no. I don't have any Artha. I can't fork into something I'm learning. What is my ob for making these crops?
Turnips, huh?
Turnips. That's not the right way. Let's see. Farming obs.
For whatever reason, Luke made it so that different plants have different obs.
Mm-hmm. Barley and millet, wheat and oats, flax and hemp. Acquiring samurai to protect crops from bandits.
Yeah, it's definitely obs 8. No.
No.
Definitely not.
I mean, I think it's probably either a 1 or a 2.
I think it's a 1. I think
Okay.
barley and millet is easier because you don't have to do any processing, but wheat and oats you have to process.
Gotcha.
You don't have to process turnips.
Perfect.
So it's obs 1.
Let's do it. Yeah, I did
Yeah, you did it.
I did it. I got a farming test.
All right, so now you have a yard full of turnips.
Yeah.
Do you have a scarecrow?
I could
So farming-
make one.
Yeah, farming is just knowledge. So you have set up correctly by this roll, I think.
Okay.
So do you what like protections have you set up for your turnips?
I mean, I definitely, I think I do have farming wise, so I think I would definitely know that I should set up a scarecrow. So yeah, I would set up a scarecrow. I think that would probably be the only kind of protection that I would have.
Okay, so like no fence to prevent pigs and bunnies from eating them.
No.
Just a scarecrow. All right.
I
Cool.
don't think there's many pigs and like wild pigs around. Maybe bunnies, but We'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
We'll find out. So yeah,
Okay.
Esteban, you show up, and I
Mhm.
think you see Ashlyn just like pounding in the scarecrow.
And it's wearing one of her her most patched dress, of course.
Can
Yeah.
it be some of old Uncle Bish's clothes
Oh,
that
sure.
maybe he wants to steal?
Oh, yeah, that's even better. Okay, you got it. It's some of Uncle Bish's old clothes that maybe doesn't fit him right anymore.
Yeah.
And so she just finishes pounding in the ground as she sees you come up on your horse. And
Hi,
she's,
Ashlyn.
oh, I didn't expect to see you, Esteban. Please, be careful. I just planted.
Yeah, and I'm on a horse, and I almost tromp into like the little shore of your field. And I say, glad you said that. You said that at just the right time. Also, that is one of the best scarecrows that I have ever seen.
Oh,
I have an invite for you.
an invitation? To where?
And I say, one of these days when it's not raining quite so hard as it has been, just looking at, like, it's a sunny day today, but there are, like, puddles just in the ground everywhere. Would you like to go on a vineyard walk with me? It's a little tradition we have in Stockchester.
Well, that sounds really nice. Okay.
You go wine tasting and stuff. It's fun.
Oh, I haven't gone wine tasting before. You'll have to teach me all about it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's my invite. Did you... So as a player, another thing that I was thinking of is if you're having a lot of trouble taking care of this field, probably one thing that could tie us together as characters could be that I can use my horses to help, like, till your field or whatever.
I still have to, like, clear out a bunch of land before I could do that, but definitely...
That is true.
Yeah.
And also I need, like, whatever you would use, like a plow or whatever. I don't have a plow, I just have the horses.
I don't know if I have a plow either. I think I just have, like, a hand hoe or something.
Yeah.
But that's something we're going to put on the list. Put in the background. Okay. Good idea.
Okay.
Cool.
We'll just say that our characters have been talking about that, either in, like, casual conversation during our vineyard walk or whatever.
So I'm going to roll a die of fate to see if the vineyard comes first or if Ishmael's letter event happens first. Adam, high or low?
Low.
Okay.
Oh, vineyard.
So the next day, it is clear. And you go to the vineyard, but it is extremely crowded. Like, everyone is there.
I'm surprised how many people are out here. I didn't even realize there are this many people in town.
Just little people strolling through, and I'm like, I hope they don't run out of wine. I mean, they don't, but...
Or do they?
That would be pretty awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty packed. Like, it's not lots of people going through. It's like a line where you have to wait in line to, like, move on to the next place.
Yeah. Like, there's, like, little tables with, like, wine glasses or whatever, and they just, like, give you, like, a little bit for each one, especially with how many people are here this year.
Oh, yeah. It's, like, minuscule amount.
Because most years you could, like, spread this out over all May. This year it's like
one day.
When you have a chance, go fucking do it, because if you don't, then you're not doing it this year at all.
Right.
Yeah.
So cool. I think what was the doctor's name?
Dr. Donna.
Yeah. I think Dr. Donna shows up at the docks when Ishmael's there and asks Ishmael if he would like to go to the vineyard.
Why are you inviting me to this vineyard?
It's a thing people do when they are interested in each other.
What do I know about Dr. Donna?
Do you want to make some kind of wise check, or?
I don't think I have Dr. Donna Wise, unfortunately.
Right.
I mean, isn't this
Maybe.
something I would reasonably... I mean, I've met her before.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Like, you met her... I feel like that night where you brought Ashlyn's, unconscious, not quite corpse to her, it was like the first time you met her, but she seemed to be very friendly to you and wasn't as racist as anybody else.
Okay. But what she look like?
Oh, what does she look like? I guess
Yeah.
she has...
No, don't
she has
get me
red
wrong.
hair.
Personality and not being racist or as racist is important. But also, what does she look like?
Let's see here. Oh, she was what's her name? Sister, right?
Yeah.
Autumn's sister.
Autumn's sister.
What does Autumn look like?
Autumn, we said, had like hair that verges on like blonde and red.
Yeah, probably the same hair color. Do you have
So,
any
like
other?
strawberry blonde? Is that what that's called?
Yeah, strawberry.
I think
blonde.
we used that term before, if I recall correctly. And
I don't remember if we
yeah.
actually used that term, but that's how I think of it as strawberry blonde.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should
Also-
Google images this.
Physical appearance isn't a stat in Burning Wheel.
No, it's not.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
you're just gonna have to describe her, buddy.
Yeah.
You could Kobu real quick and roll for hotness.
No, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, she is wearing her. I think I described it as like a pantsuit. It's her medical uniform. But that you can't really see, how well endowed she is, or whatever. But she's
That eye roll, so good.
Like, come on, buddy. Come on. All right, listen. I will, because it's important to the storyline, I'm going to go with this woman. But I want to let you know that they're not in a relationship. There's no, it's complicated. There's no, we're seeing each other. And I think Ishmael needs to make it clear. And he'll say something like, I will go to the vineyard to walk with you. It is important to keep good business relationships with helpful shopkeepers in town.
And I think Dr. Don's like, I appreciate that. And
I appreciate what you did
says-
for Ashlyn.
as do I. It would be unfortunate if towns members were to go missing or even dead.
I think Ishmael stares off towards the sun, thinks of Esteban, and says, yes, that would be unfortunate.
All right. So yeah, I think you guys are all in this vineyard.
All right, just let me know when I see Esteban so I can run away, because I got a belief that says I'll do that.
Sure. That's going to happen eventually. But
Yep.
the crowds are so thick. You don't immediately run away.
Everybody's at this
Yeah.
vineyard walk? Like,
Everybody.
Everybody.
Like, am I getting like side eye from Rachel because I'm there with Esteban? We still have a date on Saturday.
what is this, dating anime? Is this Sadure children?
This is our vineyard
Only a little
episode.
bit.
Yeah. I want to know what Esteban has planned at this vineyard, though, because he's the one that instigated this thing.
I just want to impress Ashlyn with my knowledge of wine,
Okay.
even though I don't have any wine tasting at all.
So, like, each of the little wine stations have signs explaining what the wine is about. So, how do you show your knowledge of wine?
I really just want to like read off the sign but make it seem like it's coming out of my head.
Okay.
It's just like, there's red. I'm detecting notes of red fruit, dry, almost molasses. So I think I'm to seem to Ashlyn like I am a fancy ass person. I'm rolling maybe falsehood as opposed to
Sure.
wine tasting.
Yeah, I think falsehood is right here.
Yeah. I mean, I could go untrained to learn wine tasting, but I don't think I actually want to learn wine tasting. I just want to
No.
seem like I'm good at wine
It
tasting.
doesn't make sense here anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's not about how good you are at identifying wines. It's about how good you are at, socializing. So it's definitely his falsehood roll.
Yep. What happens if I fail?
If you fail, she's gonna catch you, obviously, reading off one of the signs.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So
what's my
falsehoods against her will, I believe.
I believe so, yep.
Yes, it is.
And my will is 4.
So
Sweet. Cool.
yeah, it's just obs 4.
I have no Martha left, so
Yeah.
neat.
Okay.
Oof.
So yeah, Ashlyn sees Estevan. Estevan's been talking about all these wines, but all of a sudden, the crowd clears for a moment, and you see Estevan's eyes locked on the sign. He's just reading it word for word.
Yeah, and I think she kind of is like, oh, I didn't even realize there was a sign. Because she's.
I don't. Yeah. I wonder how Esteban reacts to you knowing that. Because, I mean, it's not like a charged social situation or anything. I think he fesses up. I think he says, yeah, I was just reading off the side. I was trying to seem fancy.
Yeah, do you get mad?
No, I don't get mad.
Me? I don't get mad either. I'm just
Okay.
impressed you can read.
Nice. All right. So I think Ishmael and Dr. Donna are walking to the vineyard. She is, occasionally picking up a wine glass and handing it to Ishmael. Does he drink?
He does. He does.
And she says, so I hear you're setting up a stall in the town.
Yes, I am. I have some fermented goat's milk.
Mm. Do you need any help with that?
No, thank you.
No. What about your fishing? Who's going to go fishing while you're selling your goat's milk?
Oh, I won't go fishing that day, but there are 27 other days in a month.
That's true. Seems like you have this all thought out.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I think she's just trying to see if she can help somehow with your project. You want me to roll for that, or?
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Listen, I'm trying to stay out of the relationship drama. I'm trying to go home at some point, but
Right.
if people want to help me sell things, I'll definitely allow for it.
Okay. Okay, so she's going to persuade. I'll give her persuade of 4. And your will is 4. I'll give her One extra die. Oh shit!
Wow, everyone
Okay.
a success.
Yeah. So I think you get the feeling like she is offering to run your stall for her. I mean, she'll run your stall for you
Oh,
if
well, thank you.
you
You can
are-
sell it as medicinally good. Yes, yes. It's very good at helping you go to sleep, relaxing.
Yes, I'll document all these, and then we can charge extra for it.
Excellent, excellent. Ishmael's like not paying attention to her. All he's doing is seeing the dollar signs in his eyes.
Yeah, he's a real great guy.
Okay. All right, great. All right, so I guess we'll end that scene there. So I guess you guys all walk back. Actually, let me roll die of fate to see if
Did
you
we
guys
bump into each other?
On a 1 or 2. Nope,
Nah.
you guys don't bump into
Okay.
each other.
Brilliant.
So yeah, everyone goes home happy.
I think that makes it time for our next break.